EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Commanders. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Carry here for Robinson. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down and a run by Robinson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Now Wentz. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 63 yards. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. This will be caught at Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here's Lance. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there and take the hit. And
he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. So now make that a second sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Robinson.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way to the football. A real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lance looking to throw it. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick
touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
And that flag accepted.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced.
The 12-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Wentz now on 1st down. Complete, it's Dodson. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Called out a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lance going to throw.
But able to haul it in is Kittle.
On the move past the 40.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Lance now to throw. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Lance to throw on second down here.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you can almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
The kick by Gold is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 9.
Here's Wentz to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be stopped right at midfield.
12 more yards there and another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards. Than that, second down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Wentz. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
A 4-yard loss.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one.
And he finds McLaurin. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on fourth down.
Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Wentz now on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Wentz.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading into fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, no steal. Red, cycle. Red. Red.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the victory here for San Francisco. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him. And then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.